luck here doing wheelies. Holy fuck! That's definitely the highest I've done. In my rear brake there, I got freaked out. Alright guys, welcome back to JMK Garage. This may be the last ride to work this riding season, unfortunately. I've said that a few times, so hopefully it's not the case this time either, but weather forecast isn't looking very favorable for me or anyone else riding bikes here in Canada. So today's beautiful, high of 21 I believe. Awesome weather, a little breezy, but nice day to ride. So stopped home for lunch, grabbed the bike, and off to work we go. Alright, so hopefully audio and video all work well for this video. My Insta360 ONE X2 is up here recording. I've had a lot of issues with it stopping midway through trips. Something about the card speed, insufficient card speed, which is odd because I'm using a good quality card, better than the one that came in it. Now I have the one that's in it, back in it, and reformatted. So hopefully that resolves that issue. And for audio, I'm going through my SENA here, paired to my iPhone to record that way. And to capture the bike, I am using my Tascam audio recorder down here to hopefully pick up some good exhaust notes. I've attempted this a few times and haven't had the best luck. And I think that my SENA is part of the issue, just not the best audio quality. At least what I've been able to capture. And reading online and watching YouTube, it sounds like the Cardo system does a phenomenal job in comparison to this. It just basically captures only audio, only voice audio, and eliminates all the background noise, including the exhaust noise, which I like to have. I'm going to try filtering that out to get some good voice audio, and then pair in the Tascam there to get some the exhaust notes. As I mentioned, riding season's come to an end. Today is October 30th, day before Halloween, and today I'm riding in just a long sleeve shirt and thin vest. So heading back to work. Leaves have all fallen off the trees. Scenery is definitely showing that season's coming to an end and winter's coming here soon. Most of the trees have lost all their leaves by now. Buddy there vacuuming up his leaves. I'm going to keep looking in my mirror to make sure that my Insta360 doesn't stop recording. If it does, that's going to create a lot of headaches for me to try to patch up the audio. It's easy to pair up at the start. You do 2 claps, 3 claps, whatever. Gives you a good reference point to pair them all up, but if it stops midway through, you got your audio still recording, you got to figure out where exactly the video stopped and put it back together that way. It takes a lot longer to do. So hopefully this MotoVlog works out okay. I'm not the best talker. Not the kind of guy to stand there and chat your ear off. So try talking to myself here and talking to you guys. Had a lot of fun this bike this past season. Picked it up in March. Did a bunch of work to it, and grown in love with the bike. Where that jackass is going. Yeah, brake check. know if you've been watching along the channel. If not, I highly encourage and ask that you subscribe, stay tuned, and help the channel grow. But if you have been watching, you may have seen that I picked up a ton of parts from English Cycle. They had their annual garage sale, and although they are not a Harley dealer, they had a ton of parts for Harley, specifically for the early twin cam, which I got unlocked that day. Got some Legend cartridges for the 39mm forks. They're not listed for this bike, but this is using 39mm fork, so I'm hoping that they do work. If not, I think it cost me 10 or 20 bucks for $1,500 worth of parts there. I also got a set of Andrews W25 I grabbed them without even researching what they were. I would have liked EW27 or something like that. I just pulled into the stock 88 inch, but these ones are more of a high lift cam. Again, I want but didn't want because of the extra work. So planning to install them this winter. With that, I also got the filling high flow oil pump. That in, but to accommodate those cams, I need to go to a 95 inch. At least that's what's recommended. And might as well do that because I need to put high lift springs in the valves. And to do that, that's a good opportunity to put bigger pistons in. So pistons are a few $100. Get these bored out is $400 plus tax. Probably go that route versus spending more money on a cylinder and bore kit. I think that's closer to $2,000. So probably under $1,000 versus $2,000. Get these bored out. A lot of people recommend porting the head. I've done that on car heads for good success, but I really have no idea what I'm doing with these Harley heads. Never worked on Harley engines before, so it gets a quick cleanup, but I doubt I'm going to go too stupid with trying to force it out and just throwing the flow, just from the airflow of the head, sacrifice good head. So unless I can find a good set of used or cheap new heads, probably use new heads to heavier duty springs in. This is not the way I normally go back to work, to and from work. I usually take the back roads all the way in and avoid the highway, if you want to call it, Veterans Memorial, Highway 100. But sometimes it can be fun. Civic is definitely ripping. Going down again. I'm sure if the bike wants to fly by or certainly not a fast bike, but it's not slow either. I first got on this from riding my Triumph Daytona, which I still have. I was reminded of how slow cruisers were, but now that I've done Jet Power Vision 1B, Insta360 ONE exhaust, I shared a video a little while ago which showed the increased acceleration speed, about 20-some% increase on just those few mods, so it's definitely more peppier than it was before. And those mods that I plan to do throughout the winter, there should be a good running bike come springtime. I don't have any goals in mind, but I think with the work I plan to do, around 90 to 100, maybe a little more horsepower, and torque probably around the same figure there. So pretty good power. It is a heavier bike, but it should move pretty fast. This year I also did the Salem stuff upstate, and first ride with that was actually just up here to meet my buddy Chris for coffee, and at that point I was a little worried because I could feel all the vibrations in my ass, mostly my ass go numb, but few rides later, actually a week or so after we went to Dover for Friday the 13th, and absolutely comfortable. I've never rode all the way to Dover and back without having a sore ass, and that time, straight there, straight back, a few other longer rides, and I still have yet to feel a sore ass, which is awesome, considering I've never felt that on any bike, sport bike or cruiser in the past. Yeah, probably think I'm a jackass because of that. Made it. Probably pissed off a few people there, but I don't care. Alright guys, adios. Catch you when work's done and heading home. See you later. Hey guys, done work for the day, heading home. And as I mentioned before, possibly the last ride here to work on the Dyna of the season, fortunately. 18,980 kilometers on the bike. Bought this bike at 15, almost 4,000. Was hoping to get 5 this year. But not going to happen. Although I did put some miles on my Triumph, maybe 1,000. And maybe 500 on my Tascam. Actually, probably not. Maybe half that this year. I haven't been riding it as much as did last year. Back on, so it's gonna make for a bit of work for me there to pair them up together. I had good luck going to work without the camera turning off, but 2 minutes in on the drive home and it's already stopped. Not sure if that's a common problem with the Insta360s or just this specific one. Insta360 ONE X2 or what, but pretty disappointing. Jackass is on my ass. Gas lights on, but got lots of gas to get home. fuel stabilizer in here. I like to use Startron as well. Helps with the moisture. Not sure it's entirely necessary, but I had bad luck one year with my boats. Used to have boats a couple years back. But one year that I did not use fuel stabilizer specific to moisture. Gotta stop here. Did a sick burnout there yesterday. One year that I didn't use fuel stabilizer specific for moisture, it caused me a lot of problems, and after a month or so of messing around trying to find out what was failing, it turned out I just had water in the fuel, a few liters. Back to that burnout there, got the Shinko 77s on my spike, put them on when I put these bags on. Awesome tire for the price. I think it was $260 taxes in, front and rear tire, and the grip on here is absolutely phenomenal. I did these tires because I heard the grip was great, and I thought they'd be great for doing wheelies, and they are. Got some wheelies under my belt, but not enough to really be a success. Got the front wheel up, foot or so, maybe two at most off the ground, but I can't hold it up there yet. But anyways, these tires are great for traction-wise. They suck if you want to do a burnout. I'm trying for a while, and regardless of what I do, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I cannot get the tire to break loose and spin unless the ground is wet. Pour some water down and lay it up and let it spin, no issues. If it's been raining and the ground's wet, I can just roast it first, second, third, and even fourth gear. But dry pavement, no. Check to make sure the camera hasn't stopped yet, and it's still going. On the way to work, I had the Tascam on the Insta360 mount here, just 1 1/4 thread. Not sure how that is for wind noise because it's off the side. I'm guessing it's quite windy. So on the drive home here, I have it in my backpack. Had good luck with that in the past. Just in the outside pocket. Try for one more burnout here. Ooh, little squeal. This here's chips and tar. Looks like asphalt. Put your foot down, it's like the coarsest grit sandpaper you ever feel. Pretty sure if I held my foot down there, it'd take my foot right off. Not good for burnouts. I've had good luck here doing wheelies. Holy fuck! That's definitely the highest I've done. Hit my rear brake there, I got freaked out. Yes, got that on camera. Fortunately not from the side view, but that was definitely like a 10:30, 11 o'clock. Front wheel was up by the headlight. Just gotta figure out how to keep it up there. So goddamn camera stopped recording again. I was doing a few wheelies right there. Nothing more than a few inches off the ground. Car come behind, so pull over in the field. The car pass. I'm really surprised that the cops haven't been waiting for me yet this year here. Considering my regular burnouts and wheelies. This year's chips and char, but it's worn down a bit, so drag my foot in it. Doesn't chew up my shoe like the other road over there. Let this vehicle behind pass. Good idea to make sure there's no cops around too. Not want to do a burnout. Front end just takes me for a ride. So as I mentioned on the way to work, I'm doing a 95 kit, at least that's the plan. Reached out to my contact at Real Distributing. They've sort of sponsored me, or I've become a brand ambassador for them, promoting some of their in-house apparel, the Highway 2 flannel. I'm not wearing that right now, or the Highway 2 over the jacket leather vest. Again, not wearing it right now, but I've been wearing it all season. And absolutely love it, especially for the price. So I reached out to Celine, asked her to give me some pricing on Wiseco piston, 95-inch, the Cometic gasket kit for the engine and the primary, as well as the S&S valve springs, high lift valve springs. So hoping to hear back from her, get those ordered in, and probably in a month or by early New Year, tear this thing down, get those put in, get the cylinders taken out, and poured out. Plan to do that at Car Request here in London. I've heard great things about their work, including from my neighbor Larry, who lives across the road, and he's got motors built there on basically a weekly basis. And once again, the camera died. We're stopped recording, so not sure what we missed there. Nothing too exciting. I was talking about my plans for the winter. So we'll get those jugs taken off, sent off to CarQuest, poured out to the size of the pistons, get the rings cut down, gapped. Get it back together and have some fun in the spring.